Me Against the World, that came out on the 14th of March 1995, when Tupac was actually locked up for sexual assault. He was found guilty of that. He was sentenced on the February the 14th, and this album came out the 14th of March, about a month later. The album went and sold over 3 million in albums, and it was number 1 in the Billboard charts. The first artist to be in jail and have a number 1 record on Billboard. So yeah, that sold 3.5 million. And the singles from this album were the classic Dear Mama, So Many Tears, one of my favorite, probably my favorite Tupac song, So Many Tears, and then Temptations. Temptations had, obviously Tupac wasn't out of jail for these singles, so he's not in any of the videos. So Temptation had like a whole bunch of celebrities in there, like Jasmine Guy, Coolio, who else was in that? Whole bunch of stars anyway that are in that video. It's pretty much a classic. So Many Tears that's definitely my favorite Tupac song. Very deep song. Go check it out if you don't know it. And Dear Mama, yeah, probably Tupac's, possibly his biggest song he did when he was alive. Even after his death, that's probably his best song. But the album also had production from Shock G. It had Johnny J, Easy Mo B, to name a few. All classic, all legendary producers. 2 of them are dead. But anyway, let's not get on that sad note. But Richie Rich and another group called Drama Side, they were the only featured rappers on the album. The album was just full of just Tupac rapping. And it makes sense because the album was very deep, very personal album, hence why he had songs like So Many Tears and Dear Mama on it. But it was like a soulful, deep, almost like a blues album. That's how I felt about the album. I think even Tupac says it's more of a self-reflecting album that was almost like bigging up the culture. He was wanting to get more artistic with this album. And for me, it's like the most soulful, deep album from a hip-hop artist ever, from a commercial point of view. I don't know if any underground people do this type of music, but from a commercial point of view, nobody was really doing I think like a powerful album like this. That was the only singles. But yeah, Tupac was locked up at that point for the case. And for me, I think it's probably his best album. A lot of people say it was, but this was probably the album that had the best critically acclaimed reviews as well. But in comparison, All Eyes on Me sold a whopping